sometimes. What up, my guys? Que la que mi gente. So, a couple of things before we start. Hopefully, audio sounds good. Hold on here for a moment. Let me see. Hopefully, audio sounds good. Couple big things here. Couple of things. First, training camp starts this weekend. Or this week. I'm gonna be there in the weekend. Hopefully both Saturday and Sunday. Whatever you guys believe, whatever God you guys believe, pray for my little island, Puerto Rico. We're going through some things over there in the island, so appreciate any prayers you can throw through my island. They're super excited for football to start. Fantasy football, we still have like 2 or 3 spots available, so if you wanna go in the SCG Sports Fantasy Football League, so to hit me up either on Twitter, IG, or my email. Coach and Noobs are gonna be there in the league, so that'll be good. A couple other things as we're gonna get started very very soon with this prediction. Before I start, Smody, what's up, man? Coach, thanks for joining the live. Ravens 76, 10-4. We'll see. Sang, what up, man? Craven, what up, man? Ty Plum Relo, nice. I'm a Cowboys fan, but also a Ravens for fantasy purpose. Have a good amount of stock on my dynasty team. Oh man, I would like to know what exactly what teams do you guys have, or what players for the Ravens you have. So Jay Will, what up, man? Marcus, appreciate you joining. Where can I find? So my email address, let me put it here. Email me with the title of fantasy football. So how we're gonna do this? I'm gonna spend a little time on each Ravens game. I'm gonna predict the whole league. So for my Cowboy fan, I would love to see what do you think. At the end, there's the phone numbers. At the end, we're gonna do some phone calls again. And oops. So at the end, we're gonna do phone calls, and I want to hear your prediction for record for the Ravens. If you wanna say who's gonna go through the playoffs and all that, that's fine. But at this point, where I'm looking is more for the Ravens. What is your expectation? Now, for this purposes, I'm gonna be using a player predictor, so it gives me the whole scenario, the whole I'm gonna put it on soon. Whole schedule, and I'm gonna go game by game, and you guys can put the comments on the side. So I have the comments going up here. So let me see before I bring it up. Hayden Harris, Gus Edwards, Kenny Dixon, Chris Moore, of course, Baltimore's defense. Dude, you're just a Ravens fan in disguise. That's what I'm thinking. Anyone going to the Ravens game, to a Ravens game this season? So, Smodius, I'm going to be in the Cardinals game, and I'm trying to either go to the Cleveland game or the Patriots game. We'll see. Money's a little tight right now. Oh, let me also throw this out. A couple of you have been asking me why I don't have, I think it's called Super Chats enabled. The reality is I don't make anything from YouTube. So because I don't have 1,000 subscribers or whatever that watch time is, and whatever the watch time is, I cannot have Super Chats enabled. I would love, trust me, I would love to have that enabled, but I can't. So for now, you can just write whatever you guys want in the chat. After each week, as I'm going down, I'm gonna check the comments. So the comments are on my side here, your guys' comments. So I'm gonna be checking it after each week of pickup. So let me see. Beatdown says 10-6. I don't know if you go to the Patriots game. Think I'm going at man, I would love to be in that game. I will be there for the 49ers on 12-1. That's another one that I'm thinking. Ravens, Super Bowl rematch. Y'all get there. What up, Harry? Thanks for joining the stream and the beatdown. Thanks as well. Okay, so let me move this here. Hopefully audio sounds good. I know I'm gonna be reduced, but I want to make sure you guys see this here. Okay, can you guys see everything? If you guys can listen to everything, just let me know. Josh Morgan, thanks for coming, man. Okay, so I'm gonna assume you guys can hear me and see this. Okay, so let's go. And this is week one. And it's gonna be an interesting week. And as I'm picking, you're gonna see the one thing that I like home teams, especially with all the parity. If a team is close, I lean to the home team. I hate cross country games. I hate them. For the roadside team, Thursday night roadside team for me, that's an L usually, unless the other team is just way superior. And let me see something else. Probably I'm not remembering all my threads. So I hear you. Audio is good. Video is good. Perfect. Okay, so let's go this week. Brownies. I have the Brownies on week one. Although, of anything, oh, by the way, you can see here it updates the records. Okay. Sorry for the annoying ads. So Brownies, I have them winning the first week. Titans are a tough opponent. This is not a cakewalk, and if they're not gelling well, this could be a L starting the year. Ravens, road team, but the Dolphins is just bad. We have their number. Road, home, doesn't matter. Now, I'm assuming they're gonna put Rosen. Rosen's not a rookie for them to just stature for one more year. So I think they're gonna put Rosen in. Fitzmagic is gonna be the backup if he gets hurt. So I'm expecting the Ravens to come hunting and have a great opening week, like they had against Buffalo last year. Here, Jacksonville, the Chiefs. This is the first game that was kind of hard to pick. I think Jacksonville's gonna be good, but they're a road team. This is, for me, it's a toss-up, and you guys might get pissy with me, but I'm gonna give it to the Jaguars. Jets here, Colts and Chargers. Chargers in LA, although probably the Colts are gonna be the home team in LA. But I mean, I have the Chargers again. When teams are even, and I love the Colts this year, guys, but when teams are kind of even, I tend to go with the home team. Patriots over the Squealers. Broncos and Raiders, divisional matchup. I think there's a lot of gelling to be happening here. I'm gonna go with my boy Flacco. So I get here, Seahawks, tough game also. Gonna go with the home team, very close. Another one. I'm gonna go with the Bears. Eagles for sure. Another tough game. I think the Rams are actually a little bit better than Panthers, don't get me wrong. Goes back to what I said, cross-country games. I tend to favor the home team, so I'm gonna go with the Panthers. I think the Vikings are slightly better than the Falcons. Their offense are fairly equal. Defensive-wise, Vikings are a little bit better, so I'm going to go with them. In here, again, cross-country, I'm going to go with the Bucks, Cardinals, and Cowboys. That's what I have for week one. Let me go week two. Let me see how idiot do you guys think I am. So, let me see here. I hear you. Marcus says, hell yeah, schedule breakdown. I've been waiting for this. No, Titans will win that game. Chiefs, no question. 11-5 or 12-4. The connection is there. Josh Abrams, thank you for joining. By the way, give it a like and share this channel, guys, if you guys can. Okay, so let me go back to the week one here. The Titans will win that week. I don't. Who was that? Ravens, 76. It's not that I'm disagreeing with you. I think the Browns talent-wise are a little bit better, but they need to gel. If this game was flip, I would have given to the Titans, but I'm gonna give it to the Browns slightly. Chiefs and Jaguars. That's a hard game to pick. I think it's a toss. I do think again the Chiefs are slightly better than the Jaguars, but in week one, if everybody's healthy, I'm thinking Jaguars just because they're in the home. Only picked 2 road teams that week. This is a toss-up, but again, home game. That's essentially what I went. So, wow, you really are a homer in week 1, huh? No, I think the Dolphins is just bad, man. It's just bad, Marcus. Yeah. If this was the Chiefs, I would have given to the Chiefs. If this was the Jaguars, I would have given to Jaguars, Chargers, Colts, Patriots, even the Steelers. I probably would have given all over Ravens. But in week 1 on the road, this is one of the best opponents you can have. Okay, so let's go to week 2. Again, you guys can give your opinions out there in the comment section, or in the chat box. It's all fine. So, Patriots here. That's an easy one. Texans here. Again, tight. Can be a flip coin. I'm going with the home team. I think the Colts are actually better than the Titans. Divisional opponent can go either way, but Chiefs here. Raiders, don't believe in them much. Monday night, Jets and the Brownies. I'm gonna go with the Jets, to be honest. Man, I think the Brownies are better. I'm gonna go with the Brownies. Bengals. This is probably when they're gonna be the most healthiest. Again, 49ers. It's not easy. Back-to-back road games, back-to-back cross countries. Right? Where's this at? Yeah. So I'm gonna give it to the Bungles, as I like to call them. And here, man, the Giants have to win a game, right? So Bills going to New York Giants, the Meadowlands. I'm gonna give it to them. This is a game. You guys might not agree with me. I'm gonna go with the Lions. Cross country is. You're gonna hear this theme. Any cross country games. Chargers were the team that lost to the Browns 2 years ago when they were the only W, because they don't travel well. The Chargers are an impressive team, really, really good, that doesn't travel well. So I'm gonna give it to the Lions. Ravens here against the Cardinals. They should take care of home business, or business in home. Murray is gonna be a good player, I think. Murray's athletic. He presents problems for team, not only on the passing but on the running. But if any team is ready for a player that can run like Murray, is the Ravens, right? They see Lamar Jackson, and he's not as athletic as Lamar, but they see Lamar Jackson week in, week out. They're gonna be ready. He's gonna be a rookie. Rookies tend to not do good, although Trubisky took a W against us, which is sickening. But anyway, I have them here. Seattle, a team that is not good on the road. I'm going with the Squealers. Broncos and Bears, Sunday night. It's super hard to win in Denver. But the reason I'm going with the Bears is the Broncos offensive line still are trying to figure out and trying to gel. Flacco doesn't do good under pressure. Bears defense is going to hunt that day, and I think the Bears are going to edge them in Sunday night. Oh, and they're going to come uber motivated for Sunday night, right? Also, the Broncos are coming from a Monday night game. Couple of reasons to give it to the Bears. Look, in here, this week I'm going a lot of road teams for this side. Panthers, Green Bay, I think, at home. I think the Cowboys are better than the Redskins. Rams, although I would love, guys, if the Saints win. But Rams starting 0-1. I'm going to give it to the Rams against the Saints. They're at home. Eagles and Falcons, I think the Eagles are better. I think they're better by a significant margin that I'm picking it on the road. So let me see how many of you think I'm an idiot. So let me see here. Colts should beat Chargers, especially if Gordon is not there. Well, yeah. So I'm not expecting the Colts or the Chargers not to have Melvin. Melvin is gonna start getting fined every week that he missed, not by game, by practice. It's under contract. So if he wants to play that game, it's not like when Le'Veon hold out, guys. It's because this is a big difference. When Le'Veon hold out last year, he didn't have a contract. He never signed his franchise tag. Gordon's under contract. If he doesn't come, he gets fined per week. So I think at some point that's gonna hurt his pocket. I think he's gonna be in by week 1. Ravens, you want Jets? I think they could, but I'm gonna go with the Brownies. Let me see here. No, the Giants don't have to win a game. Look at the Browns. true Asimodeus, but I don't think the Bills are that good either. Sorry, that's my dog. Let me see here. Everything is going 8-8. No, man, you'll see. Don't worry. Patriots go 0-16. Plot twist. 2-0, ready to start out with you there. Yes, that's what I have them. Look, here's the division for us. It's important. What up, Sonny? If Lamar improves his passing, be more can we? I agree with you, Donovan. And shout out to you. Thanks for coming to the live stream. There will be the Chiefs in week 3, 3-0 to start. Okay, let's go to the next week. Okay, here, Jaguars at Titans. I'm going to go with the Titans. In here, I'm going to go with the Bills, Chiefs, and Ravens. So, this game, I think Tyreek Hill will be there. It's a game. Let me also say this. There's no game that I don't think the Ravens cannot win. Let me start with that. So, it's hard for me to say, this is a definite L. There's no game that I can see the Ravens have a really good team. Now, if we are a crappy team, this is because Lamar Jackson had a bad year. I think our running game is solid between Kenneth Dixon, Gus Edwards, Justice Hill, and Ingram. We have super solid running backs, and yeah, man, receivers. They will have a lot of opportunities to shine this year. They have a high ceiling, a lot of speed. Dude, I'm excited. But anyway, so I think the Ravens here take an L. I think the Ravens will take an L. Tyreek Hill will be there. What is the record I have for the Chiefs so far? They will be 1-1. Going to Arrowhead. I know we barely lost and we're gonna be motivated, but guys, again, it's hard to predict losses. I think if you take a loss against the Chiefs in Arrowhead, that's fine. Okay, so here, Patriots. I have the Chargers over the Texans. Colts, Cowboys, Packers, Vikings, Niners. Steelers going cross country. Again, I don't like that. Rams and Brownies. So, it goes the same as this game. So, I have the Brownies winning. Eagles, Buccaneers. I think the Panthers should take care of them. Seahawks, as I said, Seahawks struggle on the road, but at home they're a really good team. And the Bears. Okay, so let's go week 4 and let me see how much you guys are hating my picks. So let me see where that left. We will lose against the Chiefs in week 3 on that road. Insane. Thanks for joining the live stream. In our D holds up, we win this. Yeah, I mean, again, there's no team here that I will say it scares me, but I had to be honest, man. I think if we're gonna take an L, that's a place that we take it. Point Gentry. What up, man? Thanks for joining the live stream. I think redemption. Man, I will love redemption. Don't get me wrong. That's what I'm looking for. But you're Jared. What up, man? Thanks for coming to the stream. If we can score 27 first, I think we beat the Chiefs. I don't disagree. Chiefs are beatable. We showed that last year. If Lamar progressed a little bit, we should win that game. But if you're picking an L, losing against the Chiefs on the road, it's not a bad place. I don't know as much as it will be nice. We will win. Wait and see. Ravens going to shock people this year. I'm high on the Ravens, guys. I'm high on the Ravens. Redemption. Why teams are the redemption. Teams are the Ravens. Rams on coach alone. No, Sonny, don't do it. That's a game that they can lose. But I'm trying to be very, very objective here. Help me, Hollywood Hills. Hey, let me do this. Since I have a Brownies fan here, and the Brownies fan is saying L, I'm gonna listen to Point Gentry. Thanks for joining, by the way. Okay. So far 2-1, 2-1, 1-2, 1-2. So I'm assuming if you see whatever's in white this is what I'm assuming. It's the team making the playoffs so far. Just so you guys can know. So right now, Browns, Colts, Patriots, Chiefs, and Chargers. Oh yeah, and there's the Jaguars. So they're second place, 4th, 6th, 1st, 3rd, and 5th. Okay, just so you guys can know. Okay, Patriots here. I mean, it's the Bills, Colts, Dolphins. Yes. This will be, again, the Chargers are so bad on the road. They can win. Sure, they can win. They're better, but anyway, I'm picking the Dolphins. Ravens and Browns. Ravens will take this game at home. They're gonna be they have heard all this crap about how good the Browns are. At home, protecting the division. Whoever wins leads the division. They're taking care of it. Broncos at home. I'm taking the Broncos. Squealers here. Falcons at home. Chiefs should win that game. The Texans should win that game. Thursday night, I favor the home team. Although I think the Eagles are better with Thursday night. Going to the Redskins. I'm gonna give it to the Giants. They're both of them are not gonna be solid. Just because they're at home. Cardinals win this one. I think Seattle is not as good. They had problems last year with Cardinals. I think the Cardinals are a little bit better this year at Rams. Bears and 8. That's what I have this solid week. This is week 4. No buys. Oh, yeah. And the 49ers and the Jets are teams on the buy. So let me see. Here. Hollywood Hill. What's up? What's up? How you doing, Sonny? Johnny Williams. What up, man? Thanks for joining the live stream. You had the Raiders winning a game yet? The Raiders. I don't know, man. No, they're 0-4. They're 0-4. Let me show you the games. Let me see. The Raiders. Broncos. Could they win that? They could. I think there's a lot of gelling to be happening. There's a lot of turnover that happened here. Broncos defense is pretty good, and their O-line of the Raiders kind of trashy. Against the Chiefs, I'm not getting that game. Going to the Vikings, not winning that game. And going to the Colts, I mean, it's a rough 4 weeks for the Raiders. I forgot who asked me that, but Craven. No, Raiders go 0-16. I don't think they're gonna go 0-16. How do you feel about our defense and line and linebackers? There are a lot of question marks. Okay, so Donovan, and with this, I'll move to week 5. But starting roles. Our 2 linebackers are fine. Peanut and Kenny. I love me some Kenny Young and Peanut Wasso. They're both fantastic middle linebackers. The problem will be who's the 3rd linebacker. I'm predicting that's going to be more the role that Levine is going to play this year. That's what I'm thinking. And that will be super solid rotation if we can get all 3. On the D-line, you still have Pierce and Brandon Williams. Very hard to run off. Williams eats 2 blockers I feel like every time I watch him, he's eating 2 blockers. Let's not count on Henry, but you still have Seiler and Worley, very decent DN. I feel like Ferguson will play that 3-4 DN, and then Judon, right? Super solid contract year. Ray, another guy trying to prove themselves, really good on the pass rush and not as good on the running game. So he needs to learn how to set up the edge because I don't want them to run it, at him. And then I think Bowser's gonna surprise a lot of people. Tim Williams and Ray, I feel like they're interchangeable. They're kind of the same players for me. And Per McPhee, I mean, not all of these players will make the team, but I think our rotation on the D line is super solid, and the linebackers that have no problems if no injuries happen. Okay. Insane says, I think we will win some of the hardest games, but we will also lose some of the easiest one in a humiliating way. Yeah, but those are very hard to predict. Insane, so it will be close as ever at the end. Last game, I'm also in, but we will win it. Peanut Punch. Players better than CJ at the end of last year. McPhee also. Yes, McPhee's another guy that could be a 3-4 DN. Anyway, let's see here. Steelers and the Ravens, guys. I think we're better than the Steelers this year. I know a lot of people are saying don't sleep on the Steelers, and I'm not sleeping on them. They'll be fine. They're gonna be competitive. If Lamar is the player that I think he is, which is what he was last year and a little bit better, I think we're gonna beat the Steelers. Now, this could be problematic because we're coming from a high emotional game against the Browns. But we always hype against the Steelers. So Titans take this game. Chargers take this game. Chiefs take that. This is gonna be a hell of a game here. The Bengals take this game. Eagles. I'm gonna go with the Jaguars in this one. Look, Raiders. There's your first game in London. They're gonna be hyped up. Yeah, Redskins not gonna win that game. Texas, San Francisco, Monday night against the Clowns. Cross country, you know my rule. Seattle here. Vikings, Saints, Cowboys. Thursday night, I love the home team. I love me some home team. Okay, let's see. Don Dímelo, what up, my brother? Thanks for joining. Steelers and the Ravens game can go either way. I agree. I do think the Ravens are a little bit better this year than the Steelers. I have faith. So after 5 weeks, let me tell you how I have this. Patriots, disgustingly, I have them without losing. Chiefs losing a game, second place. Ravens third, only losing a game. Texans fourth. Chargers fifth, and the Colts sixth. I think that's super solid. Bears first over here. Where's the second? Cowboys second. Panthers third. Seattle fourth. Where's the fifth? Oh, Eagles fifth and Packers sixth. Okay, so that's how I have it. Week 5, Lions and Dolphins. Okay, let's go to week 6. Let me see here. I agree, Sonny. We are better. Okay, so another really good game, but I'm gonna give it to the Chiefs. This is a trap game here. I'm gonna if this was on the road, I'm picking the Bengals, to be honest. But because it's at home, I'm gonna pick the Ravens. Broncos over the Titans. Chargers cross country. Patriots, yeah, again cross country for them, not good. I'm gonna give it to the Redskins. Jaguars. Cowboys. By the way, for those of you who don't know me well, obviously, other than the usual in our division, dislike the Patriots, dislike the Cowboys a lot, and the Colts. So it hurts me to give them W's, but these are always tough. I'm gonna go with them. Vikings at the Eagles. Another tough game. I'm gonna go with the Vikings. Falcons should win this game. Rams and Packers. Okay. So, let me see here. How do you think is the weakest team in the NFL at the moment? Oh, so you know that rule that they want to implement, that you bench basically your starters for 2 weeks. Basically, you make count to the 2 preseason weeks. I will give it to the Dolphins. To the Dolphins. That's my weakest team, for sure. Although, damn. Okay, so one of the things that I'm doing here, I'm not looking at this as much, right? I don't want this to taint how I predict. So if you ask me, the Falcons gonna be 2-4 in the first 6 innings, no. But as I'm looking at these games, that's what I have them. The Titans 1-5. I mean, that's harsh. Texans 3-3. So, anyway. Broncos and Chiefs Thursday night. Again, Thursday night, give it to the home team. I'm picking the Bengals here. I'm picking the Bills. Colts. Titans. Monday night, Patriots always have their number. Effing Patriots. Packers. Okay, so here, guys. Seattle at the Ravens. I'm going to pick Seattle. Seattle is a hell of a home team. Hell of a crowd. This is week 7, so weather's starting to get bad and nasty over there. It's going to be loud. That team is really good at home. There is like 2 different teams. Like they're like 9-7 every year. They win 1 road game, and then mostly it's all W's at home, mostly all L's on the road. So I'm going to give it to Seattle. That's not a bad opponent to lose, to be honest. So I'm going to give it to Seattle, yeah. Cross-country game. against a tough opponent, going to Seattle. Okay, so gonna give it here to the Falcons. Gonna give it to the Falcons. Cardinals. Toss up. I think the Vikings are a little bit better team. Redskins. The Bears. I don't know about you guys. I think the Eagles is better than the Cowboys. I think the Eagles are way better. Not way, but they're better enough. Now the question with them is, can Wentz hold on? So I'm thinking the Eagles beat the Cowboys. By this week are Browns, Buccaneers, Panthers, and the Squealers. So let me see. So this is week 7. Okay, so Dolphins over the Giants. Who did I pick? Oh, I guess that's another week. 5-1 will be boss if we can get there. Yeah, I mean for sure. We will have that mid-season slump we always got with Flacco and Marty gone. Oh, Craven, I don't know if you're gonna say we will not have it or are we having it, even though Flacco and Marty are gone. Cowboys better than the Eagles. I think they're fairly even. I like the Eagles a little. Do you know what I like from the Eagles? Their depth. Their depth is insane. I agree with you on that loss against Seattle. Wait, won't we have an advantage against Seattle with Earl? Well, Earl wants to come and kill them, right? But it's a big but. Still, Don DiMelo, road game, tough opponent. They don't lose many in Seattle. Cross country. This looks like an L, smells like an L. I'm gonna give it an L. We finally had speed to contain our Russell Wilson. In the past years, he could have gotten us more trouble. Wentz will be hurt. Yeah, so that's the thing with Wentz. I agree with Asmodia. So obviously, I'm going with prediction as everybody's healthy. So this for me again, guys, cross country. I think it's an L. So here, Jaguars, Texans should take care of the Raiders, Colts, Patriots over the Browns, Steelers over the Dolphins. I have the Bears over the Chargers, Eagles over the Bills for sure. Rams, Titans, Chiefs. Thursday night, Vikings, Falcons, Lions, Saints, and Niners. So Ravens here on a bye, so there's no much explanation. So after the bye, if we're 5-7 going to the bye, this is awesome. This is looking good. The division, the Browns 3-4, Steelers 3-4. I think the Browns have a fairly hard 7 games, and after that it gets better for them. So I have the Patriots unbeaten, Chiefs second 6-2, Ravens 5-3 or 5-2, Colts, Jaguars, and Chargers. For those of you that are checking my records, I think we can have an advantage of Seattle. This is again. I go back to I think we can beat any team in the division, or not in the division, in the league. There's no team that I'm like, holy crap, we cannot beat that team. All teams we can beat, but Seattle is one of those teams that crossroad. They're really good at home. It's hard to play in Seattle. Usually teams lose, so I'm gonna give us an L. I mean, the mentality that no team scares me, we can beat every team, then I'm just gonna be 16-0, right? I mean, yes, I can predict like that too. Okay, I'm trying to be as fair as possible here. Let me see here. Asmodeus, Fitzy will win some games, but I don't think the Giants are the weakest. Giants will be the new Browns. I think we can have an advantage over Seattle. Is it me? The Eagles should have kept Nick Foles. Wentz is an injury prone, always happen to us. Well, we'll see what happens, Ravens 76B more, because they just paid him a lot of money. If he gets injured this year, they're in trouble. Now from next year on, they're gonna start feeling it. But the problem was paying Foles $20 million. It was gonna be hard. 100% agree. Foles over Wentz. Both healthy. Wentz is better than Foles. Wait until teams in the NFC play Lamar. They aren't ready. I agree. Okay, let's go to week 9. Jaguars don't lose in London. They're just too good in London. That's their backyard. What to do with this game? I'm gonna give it to the Jets. Steelers, for me, edging the Colts. At home, Steelers are tough. Broncos beating the Browns. It's hard to win in Mile High. It's definitely very hard. I think the Broncos are a decent team. Flacco knows how to play the Browns. So, Ravens giving the Patriots the first L. Yes, we are coming out of the bye. We are excellent. I mean, sets up beautifully. They're playing the week before. We have a bye. Yes, Patriots scare me, meaning because if you do any dumb thing, they're gonna exploit it. But coming out of a bye, we don't lose many. And at home, F that. I'm taking my Ravens for sure. So this will be a W. This is when it starts, cranking 6-2. Yes, I'm drinking. You guys might think I'm drinking the purple Kool-Aid, and then we can review every game and we can go back and forth. I'm taking the Bills here. I'm taking the Chiefs. To be honest, I think the Titans are a little bit better. Raiders, Chargers, home team. I'm taking the Eagles. I think the Eagles are a hell of a team. And Cowboys. Okay. So 6-2, 8 weeks, guys. If this is the record after 6, you guys might be seeing me streaking in Baltimore. Okay, let me see here. 5-2 Super Bowl prediction at this point, and I don't know. Past look for us as an upset, which I think they'll beat us this year. Marcus. So for me, it's more. We're coming out of a bye, and Harbaugh's record after a bye. Let me see here. Let me see. 12-3 after a bye. Yeah, we don't lose many. I'm taking the Ravens. Even though the Patriots have a hell of a team, I'm taking the Ravens. Yeah. I'm fairly confident at this point. Everything being healthy. The guy that was scaring me the most was Gronk. They don't have Gronk anymore. Yeah, we're taking we're taking the Patriots. We're gonna beat the Patriots this year. Okay, so I have the Raiders here. I have the Bengals. Hear me out. This is that disappointing game. We're coming after beating the Patriots on a very high, drunk on that purple Kool-Aid. We're set up for an upset. We're just and we're going on the road. We are set up for an upset. I mean, we are better than the Bengals. Bengals always get hurt. If they're really hurt, I'm picking the Ravens. But at this point, I think everything is set up for an upset. By the way, here Thursday night, get home. I go with a home team for Thursdays. Titans and Chiefs. Colts for sure. I'm gonna go with Jets, Steelers, cross country, Bears, Bucks, Packers, Aints, Cowboys, and 49ers. The Seattle struggles to beat the Niners at home every year. But yeah, can we win? Of course you can win against the fucking Bengals. Sorry for my language. Of course we can beat the Bengals. But after winning the Patriot game, usually that's when you're set up. And then you're probably going to be overlooking the Bengals. They're going to be 3-5 going to that week. So, yeah. Yep, that's a week to overlook the Bengals. Let me see here. They're obnoxious about the Pats. Wait. I love beating the Pats. My cousins are from Boston. They're obnoxious. Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter what's going on. The Bengals always take one from us per year. Yeah. Plus against playing with the what was it, the Patriots the week before. We're due to get upset. I think we are due to get upset. So Browns Thursday night. I have them here. Colts. I'm gonna get Dolphins here. Ravens. I think they're gonna be all ready to play the Texans. Wait, let me see something here. Ooh. This is another game that can potentially be an L. If it was on the road, in my opinion, would definitely be an L. They're coming off a bye. The only reason I'm going to the Ravens is because Harbaugh probably gonna shoot them up, and I think we're better than the Texans, so I'm gonna pick the Ravens. Raiders, Chargers, Mexico City. I'm gonna go with the Redskins here. Vikings, Eagles beating the Patriots, Buccaneers. No, this is like our rivalry between the Bengals and Ravens. I'm gonna give it to the Bucks at home. Nah, Saints are just ridiculously good. Cowboys, Panthers, 49ers, and Rams. Okay, let me see the chat. Let me see here. So Raven said, remember, the last time we beat the Patriots at home 31-30, we won the Super Bowl 47. I didn't remember that, but I'll take it. And yes, sir, I'm taking that Super Bowl too. What's up, Nancy? Thank you for joining the live stream. Saints 5-4. Yeah, man, or 6-4 now. Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm trying to go week by week. So if I think all of us, I remember last year trying to predict the record as I was predicting, I was seeing the record. I was like, ooh, that doesn't look good, and let me fix this here. Okay, let me get another win over here. I'm trying to just go game by game, trying to be unbiased from it. I think it's the best way. So yeah, I wouldn't think the Saints will be 6-4. This division is looking super strong. These two are looking really good. Over here, our division is not looking hot right now. They are looking good. That could happen because that O-line is bad. This is a norm, and I can see that too. So, let me see here. I hate the last time we did this. Stats, the league is completely different every year. The rule of the past years don't apply. I mean, I'm going also by the roster moves, Marcus. But yeah, I mean, predictions is hard. I mean, it's very hard. Bengals know how to hurt us. Yes, insane, for sure. John Eric, we're gonna need Power to hold off Clowney. Well, Powers is not really the guy blocking Clowney. That will be more Stanley. We'll drop to the Texans at home. They have our number. We'll see. I mean, I can see that. I can see that L. Where is it? Let me do that. I'm gonna give it an L. Apparently, most of you guys are thinking L here. So let's take it L. Let's take it L. Okay. So week 12. I have Texans Thursday night. I have the Steelers only because they're coming from that mini bye. I have the Bills. Going to that freezing tundra. Yeah. Browns, Jets, Titans, Patriots, Rams, Bears, Falcons, Redskins, Saints, Niners, and Eagles. So let me go back to the Ravens, Rams. This is Eric's Weddle. He knows us well, but more than that, it's just cross country, guys. Again, we haven't done well at cross country games at all. We struggle very badly, and Rams are a really good team. So, I think this is the recipe for another L here. Can we beat them? Sure. Again, I think we can beat any team, but that's where I have them. Okay, so let me see here. You're gonna need power. Oh no, I already talked about that one. Well, drop to the Texas at home. They have our number. Whoa, man, you didn't have to change your projections. I think we get to Jared Goff. We bear the MJ. Oh, we beat the Rams. Smody, what happened with that first comment? I think the Rams are the big upset we can pull this year. I don't disagree. Again, I think we can beat all 16 teams, but that's what I have them. I think Bengals here, Chiefs, Colts, Broncos, Steelers revenge game. I'm gonna pick the Texans, Cowboys, Eagles. I'm gonna go with the Jaguars, Ravens. Cross country, 49ers are not gonna beat us here. They're not. Bears, Saints, Packers. Ooh, wait, this is Thanksgiving? This might be Thanksgiving week. I just think the Bears are so much better. This goes against what I said. I'm gonna get to the Falcons here. Packers, Panthers, Rams, Seahawks. Okay. So here again, I think Ravens are better. I mean, we are better. I mean, like if it was a neutral field, I still would pick the Ravens. But going with the 49ers, going across country, there's no doubt we take that game. We'll blow out the 49ers. I wouldn't surprise me. I think we are way better. Chargers will beat the Broncos both games. They usually split, to be honest. I mean, the Broncos give them a hard time. We'll see. I think the Broncos are gonna be better than what people think. I don't think they make the playoffs, but they're gonna be better. We always have the Bills numbers here. Browns, Jets take the W. Texans, cross country. I'm gonna give it to Jaguars. Patriots. I think the Raiders here. Colts. Man. Cardinals and the Steelers. This is the week. Let me see something. This is the... Nope. Okay. So, who do I give it to? I think the Steelers should beat them. Bears here. Falcons. Green Bay Saints. Vikings, Rams, and Eagles. Okay? So with the Bills, I mean, that team has issues on the offensive line. Allen likes to throw picks, and against our defense, that can be problematic. Conditions are not going to be favorable for the passing game. So they have a decent running game. We have a hell of a running game. So I picked the Ravens going on the road and taking care of the Bills. So like I said earlier, I think the Steelers are going to be decent. Look, our division is looking better, right? 7-6. I mean, we're just stacked there. This division is horrible as always. This division looks tough. And the Chargers not looking hot right now, and the Chiefs are. But we'll see. We still have 3 more weeks. Let me see here. What we got so far: Ravens 8-5, coach. Steelers 8-5, Brownies 7-6. So Mike says, I think the Ravens are getting no respect this year. I agree with that. I think we beat the Chiefs. We almost did last year. I think we make it very tough for them. I'm not disagreeing. We always beat the Bills. If they win against us, they ought to throw a parade. Yeah. Poon, I don't know why your comment got restricted, to be honest, man. I don't control that for you guys' information. But yeah, For some reason, it did get restricted. So let's go week 15, Thursday night. Look at that, Ravens. We are better than the Jets. We are going to Thursday night and at home. Yeah. So everybody cheer for my boy CJ mostly, but we are beating that. Patriots should take care of the Bengals. Chiefs here. Steelers. I think the Titans should win that game. Raiders. I'm gonna go with the Giants here. Brownies. Chargers. Saints. I'm gonna go here with the Lions. I'm gonna go with the Packers. Panthers. Eagles. 40. I'm gonna go with the 49ers. And the Cowboys. Okay. So like I said, Ravens for me are better than the Jets. Thursday night at home. It never favors. Thursday night was meant to whoever's on the road, you take an L. I can pull the splits later on, but I think that's 90% of the time that's how it usually breaks down. The Jets had the potential to go 0-16 this year. I think this division is hard to go 0-16 because this division is so bad. I really think we can beat the Chiefs this year. Mike, I think we can beat the Chiefs. I think I said that when I picked the Chiefs to beat us, but it's hard to predict any losses. With the Ravens, I think the Ravens are a really good team. It all depends with Lamar. If we are a bad team, Lamar was horrible this year. If we're a good team, Lamar was good, not great, good. If he's great, we are just gonna be like 1 or 2 loss team. We had the defense, we had the running game, we have good receivers. If Lamar can put it together, we're gonna be fantastic. Again, for me, asking that in a second year, that big of a jump, it's not fair, right? So I had him progressing just a little bit, right? So I think we're gonna be a good team. We can beat anybody. This is not our 5 losses here are not a testament against the Ravens. And I actually think we can gonna beat the Texans, but some of you were complaining, and I felt like I might have been looking like a homer. So anyway, so this game here, look, Brownies are coming from Sunday night across country. We are coming from a mini bye. Even though we're going to the Browns, I think we win that game. We have more time to prepare, more time to heal. Baltimore to Cleveland is a small travel. They're coming from Arizona to Cleveland. And teams are evenly matched, in my opinion. They're evenly matched. But yeah, that's where I'm going, Ravens. Chargers here. Dolphins, I guess. This could be an upset here. This could be an upset. And especially, where's the Squealers game here? Nope, that doesn't matter. The one reason it could be an upset, the Steelers could be overlooking the Jets. They've had to play the Ravens for the division title, as I have it right now. Patriots, Broncos, Texans, Colts, Falcons, Saints, Bears. I have the Rams here. Redskins, Eagles, Seattle, and Vikings. Where's the Thursday? There's no Thursday night anymore? Okay. Okay, so look at this. 10-5, 10-5, 9-6. Brownies still can make the playoffs, right? 12-3, 10-5, 8-7. This could happen, guys. I mean, this is not impossible, obviously, and they still is for the division. But I think, again, mini bye before us, it sets up well for us to win that game. Let me see. People are complaining. Bears over the Chiefs. Yes, it's gonna be cold as hell over there. It's gonna be their home. It's home for the Bears. If basically they clinched the division with this W. So as I have it here, I have the Bears. I think they're better. Not necessarily. Well, they're kind of even. They're both really good teams. So let me see here. Brown sweep. That's bold. Yes, I'm going with the clown sweep. Yes. Let me see here. I agree with Sunny. I think people might want too much out of LJ this year. Yes. So that's not me, Marcus. For me, I'm partial graduate progression of Lamar Jackson. Absolutely, Dr. S. I think people might want to. Okay. Brown sweep bowl. I think we are almost unstoppable if Lamar is better this year in the passing game. I'm not disagreeing. Jeffrey Bob, thank you for joining the live stream. Bears for the Chiefs. Yes. Again, where is it? They're kind of even. They have to travel to the Bears. I think the Bears want to wrap the division up. I love how you set up the division title. I don't know. No, it wasn't on purpose. None of this is on purpose, by the way. As you can see, none of this is. I am not even watching this as much. But that would be awesome, by the way. That would be awesome. And the thing is, yeah. So these can they get bounced out? I think they're clinched, both those teams. Okay. Let me see here. Well, the Bears are kind of built to kill an offensive heavy team like the Chiefs. Wait, I jumped some comments here. So Mike says, I think the defense will be okay, and we will be able to get pass rush or a secondary will be awesome. We will be very hard to road on this year. I think the secondary is better with Earl Thomas. I agree with that for most stuff that I knew you're not gonna like it, Gentry. Alright. Dude, it's hard. It's hard to predict all this stuff. And yeah, they're obviously I'm not there's 15 games that I just predicted, they're not gonna go all like that. They're not. I can see something like this happening. Where is it? The one that I changed. Somewhere here I changed a game. This one. And then, we losing against you guys. That would have been cooler, right? So that means that the Ravens are still, or what was it? Yeah, still 10-5. Steelers will be 10-5, and the Browns will be 9-6. That would be cool, but yeah, that's not how it's set up. I'm trying to be unbiased and not look at records. So let me see here. I might. Oh no, I don't wanna. My friend thinks the Chiefs go 16 and. Oh, I'm assuming. If I had their defense, it's a lot better this year. I don't think. No, their defense is not better. It's not bad, but it's not better. Lamar will be MVP if he could pass. I agree with that. Shout out to you. Thanks for joining the stream, Elias. By the way, I don't know how many of you guys have hit a like, but hit a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Share my channel. Marcus says, Mike, some man Ching Ray has potential to be a breakout on our defense. I agree with that. The Browns are overrated. They look good on paper, but they will not match on the field. Too many egos. I think 8-7 is not bad, and they're winning the last game. By the way, you can book that one. Are you ready for Madden? I can't wait. I'm ready for Madden. I don't play online like a lot of you, but I'm ready for Madden. Anyway, let's finish this out. Bills. I think the Chiefs. I have the Colts here. I have the Patriots. This is gonna be epic, right? Last year, we took the monkey out of our backs, winning that last week when it mattered. I think we are better than the Steelers. I think we take that game. But it's gonna be a hard-fought game because the Ravens cannot give us a Christmas holiday break without drama. So obviously it will be drama, and we're gonna break the Steelers' heart again for the second year in a row. But that's fine because they're still making the playoffs. Look at this. I think the Titans spoiled this game for the Texans. The Texans' O-line is bad, and I know they gotten better, but I think they're gonna spoil it for them. I have them missing the. I think last year they won so many like 1-pointer games. This year their schedule is tougher. I think, yeah. I have the Broncos here. I have nothing here. Falcons. I guess should win that game. Cowboys. Eagles. Lions at home. I think the Panthers take that. I think the Bears make sure the Vikings don't get in like they did last year. Last year, all they needed to do was win, and they didn't. Then I have the Rams here and the Seattle Seahawks. Okay. So, this is it. I don't know if you guys want me to keep going, and we can predict the Super Bowl right here. Let me see who made it. Looks like the Patriots are first, 13-3. The Chiefs were second, 11-5. The Ravens got third place. Colts fourth. Oh my God, both of them made it. Both of them. That's kind of disgusting. That's kind of disgusting. If the Texans win here, they don't. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Well, no. Keep it how I had it, because I don't wanna. Okay, enter over here. Eagles first, Bears. Okay, so let me see here. Ravens and Texans gonna be super important for the playoff seeding. Yes, as apparently you noticed when I changed that game. We got Pittsburgh at home for sure. We're going to the ship. Let's see who you got for the Super Bowl. Marcus. Okay. This is gonna be hard. I think the Colts beat the Steelers. I'm fairly confident on that, and I think these two games are fairly confident. And I think we should be beating the Browns, right? I think we are not gonna have a first round exit this year. Second round maybe. First round for sure not. So I'm gonna pick the Ravens, but this is again hard for beating a team 3 times for sure. Super hard. Like if I was trying to pick games to make it a perfect, as I'm not, as you guys are seeing, basically I'm going here on a fly. I'm not trying to pick games to accommodate everything perfect, because if not, I would have had the Ravens beating the Texans, and then the Brownies maybe squeaking by us, and then maybe having the Steelers miss this, putting the Browns here, giving the Texans here. But I'm not trying to fix this crap. I'm trying to be honest, like I said to you guys. I just think we meshed so good against the Browns. They're trying to come with a vengeance, to be honest, right? They tried to eliminate us last year. They couldn't. But I think we're better. Okay. So this is when surprises are going to get in. You guys might hate me for this, but I have the Bears here. I have the Saints here. I'm going to go with the Colts. I think the Colts are a better team. This game is super important. I think the Ravens can beat them and push up the upset. Last year, I think most road teams won that first couple weeks in the playoff season. I'm gonna go, and here's where you're gonna hate me. This will be awesome because we all gonna be here. Are the Ravens going to the Super Bowl? I don't think so. I think the Colts are a little bit better team. And I had the Saints here. And Saints winning it all. So here's your bracket. I think this is definitely possible. Again, I'm not trying to fix this for any reason. Like if you ask me like on a fly, I thought the Chargers will make the playoffs. I don't think all 3 could make the playoffs for our division, but that's how everything went up. I had the Vikings probably over the Packers. Again, if you are on a blind test, I would have given them more wins during the season. I would have given them less wins during the season. That sounds about right. So, okay. Let me do this now. Let me go this here. And okay. So I'm gonna go open for phone lines as I'm wait before I open it for phone. Let me open the lines itself. That will be important. Before you guys can call, because if you call me now, you ain't getting a response. Okay, so I'm gonna open phone calls. If you wanna call, go ahead and call. You can talk as I'm gonna be reading the comments. Phone lines are open now. Okay. To beat the Browns 3 times next year. I know. Can't wait to post videos on my Twitter. My Browns followers going. We have our first caller. I need you to mute the YouTube stream, because if not, the feedback is created. Okay. Thank you. Let me finish the comments and then I'll go hit you up. 3 AFC North team will be making the playoffs. I know, Elia. Thank you for calling, or thank you for joining the live stream. Marcus, now we're definitely a better team than the Colts. Yep. Yo, sorry, had to step away. I'm back. See the Ravens in the Super Bowl in 2 years. I hope sooner, but being realistic, that's what I'm thinking too. Keep the good work. Okay, guys. Who do we have on the line?
It's Marcus.
Marcus, my boy Marcus. What up, my friend?
What's going on, Dr. S?
Everything good, bro?
Yeah, everything's straight.
Okay, so what is your prediction? When for the people that are gonna be calling today, I want to hear prediction. And if you want to give me a dark horse, you can give me a dark horse. And if you can give me Super Bowl, that's fine too. But yeah, right. What's your prediction?
All right, so for the Ravens' prediction, I think high ceiling, where you're probably going to be 13-3 if Lamar Jackson takes the biggest step forward that I can see for him. And then for my dark horse, I'm honestly going to make a bold prediction and say the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win the NFC South. Yeah, I really think that they have the offense to kind of move forward. Bruce Arians is I really think he's going to hone in Jameis Winston and move things forward with him. I live in North Carolina, so I think the Carolina Panthers are a little bit underrated. They're a team that everyone's sleeping on, but I think that all the pieces are in place for Tampa Bay to go ahead and take that step forward. As far as the Super Bowl, I don't know who's going to make it, but if I really had to pick, like, right now, I'd probably go with, and it kills me to say this, but the Patriots and the Saints.
The Patriots and the Saints. Wow. The Patriots, man. The Patriots. Okay.
I know. I hate it as much as it feels like vomit coming out of my mouth.
I know,
but
man.
I never count them out.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I agree. Where did I put the Patriots? I put the Patriots in. I got them all the way to second round. Losing to the Colts.
Yeah.
I'm very high on the Colts, to be honest. I'm very high to the Colts. Now, Buccaneers, I'm not high on the Buccaneers. I think Winston got benched last year for a reason in his 4th year. He's too inconsistent for me. The Panthers I like. My biggest problem with the Panthers is Cam Newton still kind of recovering from injury. So, I have them 7-9, which is not bad, right? 7-9, you basically flip 2 games, and now you could be a playoff team. But no, for sure, man. Anything else?
One thing I do want to say is I think that the Browns are going to be a disaster from the beginning.
Okay.
I just think from the Titans are such an upset team. They live in that role, and if they start off on a bad foot, they have all the divas in place to just fall apart.
That is true. The Browns is what I call last year I had the Chiefs as my boom or bust team. This year my boom or bust team is the Browns. The Browns
that's
can be
accurate.
Really, really good. I mean, they have pieces to be really, really good, or it can be really, really bad. I'm trying, as I predict, I think I put them 9-7, to basically have them in that middle point, but it's hard for me to see that. I think they could be 4-12, 5-11 easily, or they can be 11-5, 12-4. I think that's gonna be those are gonna be extremes. I would more in the middle, but I think like if I would have to bet money, I would bet either 12 or over or 6 and under. That would be my prediction for the round. It's one of those two.
We're on the same page as far as that goes.
Okay. Anything else, my brother?
Nah, man. Thanks for doing the podcast. Shout out to Engraven and Nubo and Cravens and Raven and Coach. You guys are awesome.
Thanks for sure. Me and Engraven are gonna try to hook up together on the weekend to be in their practice. So if you guys are there, just DM us. I'm gonna let you guys know where we are. And you sent me the email for the fantasy?
I did.
Okay. I'll look it up after the stream, man. Take care, man.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
No problem. Thank you for Marcus for calling me. By the way, I'm rocking my Stanley jersey. Let me see here some other comments. By the way, you can call now if you guys need. It's open. Bucks could be good, but their defense sucks. Super Bowl prediction is the Chargers and Chiefs wrapping the AFC. No Patriots this season. The Saints will be the Super Bowl this year. That's what I predicted, Ravens 76. Okay, who do we have here?
It's Craven. Can you hear me?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'm on headphones, and I've never made a call with these headphones in, so making sure it's working.
It sounds perfectly. Just make sure you mute everything, because I can hear the background, the YouTube video.
All right, cool. I just turned it down.
Perfect. Yeah, I don't hear anymore. Okay, man. Tell me, record, and what is your going to the season? What do you think the Ravens are gonna do?
Well, my prediction is 12-4.
12-4.
But I don't like ever making predictions like that, like such lofty predictions. But I really do think they have the ability on offense. I think Lamar can be the star that he was kind of meant to be. You know, he's one of these next kind of generational guys. You know, that's purple Kool-Aid talk, but I really do believe that he can do that. And, like, I'm kind of going to piggyback what Marcus was saying. I like the Bucks, too. I don't know about, like, a sleeper. Maybe I got, like, a different sleeper, but I think the Bucks are going to be a lot better than they're supposed to be with Bruce Arians. And then you got Jameis Winston just chucking the rock downfield to whoever's willing to catch it. But as far as, like, other sleepers, teams that, you know, I think the Bills maybe. I think Josh Allen can take that next step forward. I really liked what I saw from him. I didn't think he was going to be that good, and he ended up kind of balling out and kind of showed to me, and I think a lot of other people, that he has the skills to be a good NFL quarterback. I like what they got on defense too. And same, because you gotta. I think everyone should just predict that the Patriots win the Super Bowl this year, so that way they don't win it. Because every single year it's like, oh, the Patriots, they're finally done. This is it. This is the end of the Brady Belichick era. And what do? They end up going to the Super Bowl. So it's time to, like, double down and do, like, a double negative type thing and say they win, so that way they don't. Yeah. I don't know if that's how this shit works, but
to be honest, if you're fair, they haven't won back to what Super Bowl, right? They won this year. They lost it before one. They won the year before that. They're like win one, lose one. So this is not their year to win. That's how I see it.
That's true.
My biggest problem with the Bucks, you're the second person, so I might have to take a closer look to the Bucks. But my biggest problem with the Bucks is I don't trust Jameis Winston. He throws a lot of picks. That's why he got benched last year. He's a great fantasy quarterback because he puts up numbers. But in reality, you know who was a decent fantasy quarterback? Bortles. Because he put so much numbers in trash time. I think he has a hell of a receiver, Mike Evans. He doesn't have the deep throw of D Jackson anymore. But he's still going to put his numbers. I'm talking about Winston. But it's too many. Because, again, last year he kept getting benched.
Yeah.
I will not be surprised.
I think it's all on Bruce Arians being the coach, and that's kind of why everyone at least a lot of people are talking about the Bucks as a sleeper. It's because Bruce Arians, his history, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but he's always had a successful offense, no matter who he has. I don't know how good the Cardinals were before he showed up, but that team was cooking when he was there. So
yeah, I will have
see
to
if he
check.
can bring that to the Bucks.
I got you. I will have to check on year one, right? Because he hasn't built his offense yet. A lot of players are not his players yet, so we'll see. Anything else?
I got a bold prediction. Another Lamar hyped speech. I'm thinking Lamar injures at least one person, tears someone's ACL with a sick juke move, like literally breaks someone's ankles.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised on that. I mean, Lamar Jackson is it's like a Madden player sick. I mean, it's just
Exactly.
again, if he puts a little bit more consistent numbers in the passing game, dude, it's gonna be extremely good. It's gonna be hard to stop. So, anything else, my bro?
Yeah. I don't even care if he passes. I say we just run him 30 times a game. Use him what he's good for. No, I don't want him to get injured. But hey, man, let him run. Let him do what he's good at.
I think they're gonna let him run. I think there's gonna be a lot of deception in this offense. You're not gonna see anything at this in the preseason, so don't get frustrated what you see in the preseason.
They're not gonna show anything.
I agree. What you're gonna see in the preseason, and they're probably gonna tell Lamar's like, stay in the pocket and throw. Practice every throw.
Yeah, they're probably just gonna throw.
Yep, practice
just
every
gonna
throw.
see what he can do.
Yep.
Just nothing but bombs downfield.
Yep. So anyway, man. Anything else before I
cool.
let you go?
Nah, that's it. I'll let someone else get on. Thanks, man, for letting me call in doing this. Keep it up and have a good rest of the stream.
Yeah, man. Thank you for calling, man. I appreciate it. Okay, guys. Again, somebody called in the middle of that, which is not bad. Doesn't affect anything. All I do is I see that somebody called and it just didn't go in because it automatically just, I guess, hangs up on you. I'm not sure. But let me, if anybody else wants to jump. There's another one. So Jeffrey Bob, I think the key to going 12-4, 7-9-7 is Hollywood. I don't think it's Hollywood, to be honest. I think it's Lamar. It is Lamar. Hollywood, for me, is gonna be with numbers wise, is gonna be a decent player. I don't expect that much out of rookies. The same thing for Boykin. So, and then Ravens 76B more says my dark horse is the Denver Broncos. Okay, who do we have on the line?
Yeah, this is Modis.
It's Odious. What up, my man? How you doing?
What's up, man?
So, what is your record prediction? Where do we have you?
Okay, so my record prediction this year, 10-6. Next year, 12-4. Year after that, 13-3, and Super Bowl.
Wow, you giving me this year plus future prediction. Look at you. You have that crystal ball
There's
working.
a reason why I'm saying it too.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the reason why I say 10-6, same record as last year.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the team is, like I said, really young, but I think they're gonna gel. Probably around the first third of the season. I think that's when they're gonna really get on fire.
Okay.
And then I think it's gonna be continuation for the next 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, if this year they're good, there's no reason to say why would they not be good the following year, because they're offensively Snead as a free agent, but the rest of them are all locked into a contract. See, different from the Browns, the gelling portion for me is with rookies, and rookies take time, and rookies know their place in the first year. So I'm not expecting a lot of egos to be problematic, but Lamar still has his safety blankets from last year. He still has Andrews. He still has needs. With Hurst, he had some connections during the preseason, and even in that game against Buffalo before Hurst got hurt, you can see some of the connections there. So he still has some chemistry with them, and he has been practicing with Chris Moore a lot. So that gelling portion should be there. So it's more like how long would it take for Hollywood, And for me, again, I'm not expecting them to use Hollywood only on deep routes. I'm expecting them to use him on draggers, on some short hooks, especially when the box is collapsing. They want to put them one-on-one and get this guy in space. But yeah, I agree. I think 10-6 is fine. The future years, I think it all depends how the league goes. I think they are. If Lamar progress as I'm expecting him to progress, they're close. They're definitely close to be a Super Bowl contender. Like I said, I mean, in theory, I had them as a Super Bowl contender because I had them all the way to the AFC Championship and losing there. Anything else?
Yeah,
man?
I mean, the other reason why I say 10-6 is because also it's a new system. So I think it's going to be a good system and a good government, but they're going to work out some of the kinks also.
No, yeah, for sure. But I think they're still going to rely heavily on the running game and then the defense, right? That defense is going to be the staple, and that defense, I'm excited for. I'm more of a defensive guy. I'm okay. I know people might hate this, but I'm okay a game being 10-6 if it is a good defensive battle. But I don't like a sloppy games that are 10-6. If it is just good defense, just pounding up, love a 10-6 game. That's just me. But anyway, anything else, man?
Dark horse.
Oh yeah, dark horse.
Not really a dark horse. I'm gonna say the Jags.
The Jaguars?
They're not really a dark horse. They just had a crappy offense last year.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I would say them and then the Bills.
Another team, another guy loving the Bills. Okay, so I have the Bills 5-11. I had the Jaguars 8-8, barely missing the playoffs. I can see the Jaguars being a playoff team. I'm liking the Jaguars. I think what Foles will do with this offense is nothing spectacular. It's just gonna not turn the ball over as much. That's what I'm expecting for Foles. Versus Bortles couldn't just keep it together. So
Foles is smart. The thing, Foles isn't. He's not like. Foles is kind of like I would almost want to say he's almost like Brady, where he when he first started out, there weren't anything spectacular in terms of physical attributes, but football IQ was definitely there, minimizing mistakes, and then making the smart throws.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think Foles is very smart. Again, that's why I think they're gonna be better. They can sneak to the playoffs. Some more Foles, again, smart. What he will bring to his team is not making the stupid mistake to the Jaguars. So yeah, I agree with you. Any last thoughts?
Anyone else going to the Patriots game? Because I'm definitely gonna be going there.
You're gonna if I go, I'll let you guys know. I'll put it on the stream, and then I'll do some tailgating beforehand, so we can meet. But let me see, from the guys, from the YouTubers, I don't know if anybody's going. I'm going to the Arizona game, like I said, and then I'm hoping to go to another game. Could be the Patriots, could be the Browns. I'm trying to debate and trying to find a deal.
Sounds good.
Okay, man. Well, thank you for always joining, man. Appreciate that.
Yep, thank you.
So like I said, it looks like you guys are very high on the Bucks. I might have time to get one more call. This stream is going for almost 1 hour and a half. So maybe one more call before we call it quits. But yeah, my throat's giving up too. But a couple things to recap. Fantasy, if you like fantasy, hit me up, DM me, IG me, email me, whatever you guys want. This week we have me and Lou will have NF podcast, and then on the weekend, if you guys are going to the open practice training camp, just hit me up. I'm gonna try to be on both Saturday and Sunday, so it'll be cool. Yeah, it's Moody's. I mean, I love me some Bruce Arians, but first year, he hasn't put the players he wants there yet. It's more the other guys' players, right? We'll see. I mean, I like Bruce Arians. I don't trust Jameis Winston. That's the biggest thing. I do think Bruce is going to put him in good situations. And sorry about that, Max. Psst. Hey. Come here, boy. I think Bruce Arians will put Jameis Winston in good situations, but it's kind of tough. I would have thought Jameis would have been better right now. Same thing with Mariota. I would have thought Mariota would have been better. Neither of them, for me, has been as good as I would have thought. So Juan Gori, man, thank you for joining the live stream as we are finishing, by the way. So and Asmodeus has the Bills as a dark horse team. I mean, if the Bills were ever good, meaning that fan base loves the Bills. So nobody said the Jets. Yeah, I mean, what do I have the Jets at? I have them being crappy, right? I have the Jets being 5-11. I had the whole division being crappy. I mean, I have that division being the 3 worst team in the AFC. Yep, according to this thing. Anyway, guys, so Mariota threw with 3 fingers, though. Yeah, Mariota has the problem that he gets injured too much. Winston has the problem that he's too inconsistent. Anyway, guys, so this week, I think we're probably going to be doing Wednesday for the live stream with Nubo. So, an NF podcast, so check that out. Please, before we go, give it a thumbs up to the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me in IG, Twitter, Facebook, whatever you want, at SCG Sport. I'm pretty consistent. You can DM me anytime you want, any questions. I try to get you as quick as, if I see it, I'll get back to you. And I think that's pretty it. That's pretty much it. So, guys, thank you for everything. Thank you for being here in the live stream. Have a good night, and I will see you next time. Peace out.